How's it going, everybody? Tonight we are at Porter's Fireworks in Evanston, Wyoming. Just driving through the area doing some fishing, and they are kind enough to let me go ahead and do a store tour. I haven't really done one of these in quite some time. Shout out to Porter's Fireworks. There are several stores in this area, and they are the only one who were willing to let me do this. So let's get inside. They've got a bunch of good product, and let's see what they've got. All right, guys, we're just at the start of the store here, and pretty cool. You walk in and you see a bunch of Noabs, and they actually have a bunch of raccoon stuff this year, which is super cool. And they also have a bunch of Miracle stuff, which I like both of those brands a lot. Here's another Noab from Magnus. That's something that they carry that I haven't really seen before. I got some Magnus stuff from here actually last year, and it all performed great. So then they've just got some 500 grams, probably just some like manager's choice here on some of their favorites. I'm not going to spend too much time going over prices and stuff. It is getting late. We want to get home. So let's see. This is like the chain link series. I'm sure people know what that is. If you don't, you can kind of like stack it together, almost like some Tetris. You only light one fuse and they all light each other. They've got some 200 grams, some 500 grams on those. Behind me here, the Old West series, the Ugly from Miracle. I've seen it, I've never had it. That's a pretty good one. They've got some smaller Noabs from Magnus, and again, Miracle Liberty Bomb. Nemo from Miracle. It's a good fountain. I didn't pick it up. I did already do my shopping. You guys will have to watch for a pickup video, but we'll move on to over here. Everyone knows the Kevins from Miracle. I'm getting a lot of Miracle stuff this year. You guys probably haven't seen it yet, but I really liked everything Miracle I had last year. They seem to be doing a lot of things right, and I appreciate a company that is giving attention to their novelties. And that's definitely something Miracle is doing. If you guys have not seen, we've got just parachutes. Porter's is awesome because there's no gimmicks. There's no buy one, get two free, all that stuff. They just give you a straight price. And they even show you what they were charging last year with tariffs. And then they take the discount off of what they were able to get this year. Not dealing with such insane tariffs as we were last year. So parachutes, I don't think I've had any of these specifically, but I'm sure they're great. You have the Magic Aerocraft. That is from Miracle. Those are some big, it's one of those boards that you light and they go up. Let's see, the Wondercopters. Definitely, honestly, one of the absolute best novelties on the market. I'm going to have half a case of those this year, and we're probably going to light them all. They're just that good. Some Smoke Copters, Nuclear Orbiter from Monkey Mania. That is also Raccoon, so you've got Raccoon and Monkey Mania in the store here. Just moving along. Some Crackling Ball. Some Color Smoke Balls. This looked nice. Of course, everyone's paying special attention to the red, white, and blue USA stuff. I didn't actually get one of those. $5.39 for one of those. It looks like it's a 3-minute or 5-minute. Not too bad. Everything just on the same here. Holy Smoke. Never tried those. Nice packaging. You've got your tanks. Run Cool Boys. Those are basically just zips. Just another rendition. I did get these last year. The Super Ground Flower from Miracle. They're running $179 a pack on those, and it's worth it. They spit out a bunch of titanium, nice spin, and then really nice crackle at the end of those. I would recommend those. Just some poppers, some snaps. Okay, we'll go to this back wall. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I haven't done a store tour in 10 plus years, so this is a cool little bucket for 10 bucks. That's going to tempt anybody to buy that. That looks like, oh, that's actually from Mag Value. Got another one down there. That looks like a Winda assortment. I don't see a price for that. Magnus assortments. This one's 40. That one looks like a Safe and Sane assortment. Getting into a few more. These are also Magnus. This one's 45. Behind us, we have these things. Vikings Axe. Looks like a handheld fountain. That's got some weight to it, too. Missing that assortment. Let's see. I had this assortment last year, Recipe for Fun from Magnus. And these ball shells, whatever they're called, Tomahawk it looks like. those were great ball shells. So if you're just looking for ball shells, that would be a recommendation for you guys. They're doing that one at $89.99. You get a bunch of 200 grams in there too. That's not too bad of a price. That is one massive fountain from Miracle, off the chain, shipped around the world. Let's stick it to this side and I'll come back down. Going slowly just so you guys can see. Big old waffle cone. It seems like everyone has one of these snow cones. Here that'll only be 15 bucks. That's not too bad for what you see a lot of places. This year I've been focusing more on like bigger fountains. I think I have this one already picked up from another place, or it's a different brand but the same peacock. Anyways, I was saying with fountains, I spent a lot of money on little fountains last year, and now we're just spreading that across a few bigger ones, like this All That Glitters from Miracle. I did get that. Then I also got this from Mag Value, the Smoke Spectra. It's a smoke, and then it goes into a fountain. So I'm really excited to see that. Turning around, we've got Roman candles. I picked out a bunch of random ones, pretty much just grabbing Miracle and Raccoon. I grabbed some of these Planet X's. Those sounded cool. These Apex Ballista, $9 for, and these are big old things with nice breaks, 5 shots. That's a great price for around here anyways. Like I said, I'm not really through this area a whole bunch. We're doing a fishing trip, so of course when you see that there's a fireworks store, you have to pull off to the side. Got another assortment there for 80. Honestly, that feels like a pretty good price. That looks like 200 grams hybrids, a shell kit. All right, we'll stick to this side. You have Quick Draw from Mag Value, 13 bucks. I didn't look at those too closely. You've got the Ghost Chasers. Those are strobes, 2 pieces for 28. Not too bad for a retail consumer situation. You have the Strobe Patriots from Magnus for 12. That's actually pretty good for a single rocket. Last year I did get this rocket drone assortment from Mag Value, or no, from Magnus. That was 47. Yeah, it was 50 bucks, 47 this year. So I did enjoy that assortment if you guys are looking for one. Let's see, just some bottle rockets. Bottle rockets. Those are always tempting whenever I've ever seen them, but I've never got them. And you just have your regular 8-ounce, 6-ounce. Up here you have the Red Rockets Glare. Smile at Me. I'm pretty sure I got some of those last year. And again, I don't remember being disappointed by them. Firecrackers. So you have Warhammer crackers. You have these Thunder Bombs from Miracle. I'm sure those crackers are good. I didn't get any. Doesn't mean I'm not going to end up with any, but sounds like Freedom. This is a cool little box from Magnus. I keep mixing up Magnus and Mag Value. 3 250 strips, $11.69. That's actually a pretty good price. I'm just saying for what I see. I don't really shop too much retail anymore. I kind of go wholesale. That's a nice price too. $2 for a box of 24 crackers. Nuclear Snaps, very popular from Raccoon. Those are just the adult snaps. Everyone knows what those are. Some more assortments. We're kind of getting long on the video here, so we might start glossing over things a little bit more. Let's Go Camping by Miracle. That is $2.49. That looks pretty sweet. Get you a look at everything in there. Nice selection. Okay, we're into the 200 grams here. I'm sorry, I was getting distracted by one of these cakes here. I'm still looking for a Girandola for this year, and I was thinking one of those might be. Trying to see if I recognize anything. Again, pretty good prices on all this stuff, at least for what I see. Got like 22 bucks, 13 bucks, 19 shots. That thing's pretty heavy. I should have maybe looked at that one from Magnus. Antian from Magnus. I got an Azura Rada from Raccoon. That one caught my eye. They had a few dollars off of price there. More 200 grams. I had the Zombie last year, got another one because it's great. Again, Monkey Mania, for those who don't know, is just Raccoon Fireworks, just a sister company. From Mag Value, Spy Games, I got one of these. Ended up being like 15 bucks for 5 little 200 grams, so you've got $3 a pop there. Okay, we'll go back down this side. 500 grams. Raccoons, very popular. Azura Allure, great cake. Haven't had it personally. I have seen it lit off in person, kind of different. Nishiki Mine, very popular. Main Street Marvel, Mother Road Mirage. So this is actually an assortment most of the time, these two cakes here. And I believe I have one ordered where it should come with both. I hope so. I hope I didn't pay 45 bucks or whatever just for the one cake. That's a cool little cake you have. Well, not so little, but I don't even know how you would say that. From Magnus. And it looks like it has the new halo effect that everyone's pretty excited about. And that's going to go for $72.99. That is intriguing. I didn't quite look too close at that one either. We might be doing another purchase here. Okay, so the Princeton, is this the RDX? No, that feels like a regular cake, not their RDX line. America First, that's a funny wrap. Sorry if you guys can hear the demo videos. Everyone knows how it goes. This looks like the RDX. Nope, not the RDX. I haven't seen the RDX in person yet, if you haven't noticed yet. We're going around back for more. Okay, I had several of these last year. The Whiskey Neat was really good. I had Pink Champagne, also good. And just prices on those, I think they're doing $35 on that selection. Proud and True to the Red, White, and Blue. I should have one of those coming. Okay, here's their big old Goliath assortment. Let's get you a better look at that. And it looks like it's packed by Porters. They do their own kind of assembly here. Let's see what's all in here. This is 600 bucks. So you actually have a whole Magnus assortment in there. And then you've got a bunch of 200 grams from all the different companies. You could get down to some 500 grams. Man, if it was in the budget this year, I would be awfully tempted to get an assortment like this that's packed by the store that sells it. I think that's where you're gonna find the best value on an assortment, is in that type of situation. That thing's like 6 feet tall. That's a little bit, maybe even more. That's taller than I am. So, all right, we're almost done, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Some mini artillery from Miracle. I'm sure those are good. I love those little canister kits. They have the Azura Chaos, $69.99. I do believe that's another $5 off in store right now, as well as these RDX Explosions. Those are just the preloads. We'll go down the ball shells. Magnus. If they had those tomahawk shells, I would buy those again. Tiger Tails, $26.99. Okay, I'm really excited about this. Finally found some Futurama shells from Raccoon, $26.99. Seemed like a pretty good price for those. Okay, so they also have their own line of canister shells. And I can't remember if I had this kit or another one down the line here, but these were great. 4-inch shells and 5-inch shells. Really hit hard. Magnus Fireworks, Ghost. That's cool. They have a little kind of just display to show you the different sizes of canister shells. I haven't really seen that in a store before. And these are all sitting at like 100. The Ghost Killers were 94, and I guess the Warhammers were also around 90. Black Fang from Magnus. I have not seen those before. Cool design on the box. That's an intriguing buy there. Don't be fooled by phony shells. So just explaining that every size of shell, if it is compliant, has 60 milligrams of powder to work with. Okay, the Dictators, that's also from Magnus. And we've gone through all the aisles. They did have a few finale kits at the end of these lines that I'll show you real quick. Raccoon Navy SEALs. Magnus has their one here for $159. The Navy SEALs was $239. Miracle for $129. Battle of Trenton. Okay, guys, this is about it here. These Blue Angels from Miracle, that's a great cake. We had that last year. Honestly, one of my favorite 500 grams we had last. So, all right, guys, that is Porter Fireworks in Evanston, Wyoming. If you're in the area, I would definitely recommend coming and checking them out. The prices are great. The staff is super friendly. And I just, again, appreciate them being willing to let me film this video. So thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for the pickup video, just showing everything that I got from here. And we'll catch you guys later.